I am the Real Wolf Spider, and this is the follow-up review I promised I would do about the Vantage Pro knife. I also have an Avid here to compare with, just for comparative purposes. I'll put this one aside temporarily. This is the messed up one. Put this aside temporarily. This is the good one. And this is what I need to point out to you. You see how the hollow grinding starts right at the body line. The body line follows the hollow grinding. There's very little. You've got that flat surface. Same way on the other side. Basically the hollow grind starts just above the body line. And when you open this knife up and look at the blade shape, it has a nice even curve. It's not real perfect, but it's basically, my autofocus is screwing up. Come on. There we go. Nice even curve to the blade. And when you look down the front, you see a nice thickness almost all the way to the tip. And also I want to point out the grind here. Take careful note of the shape of that triangle where that grind is, that shadowed area. Now I'm going to set that down. I'm going to show you the defective one, and I think you're going to be surprised at how much difference there is. First of all, look how much higher that is up above where the grind starts. It's much higher. If you don't believe me, we'll do an A-B real quick. Okay, this is the side with the clip. Look how high it is there. Now look at the good one. You see how it follows the body curve? That's how much extra hollow grinding they did on this blade. The way it should be, the way they did this one. When you open this blade up, you can immediately see that it almost looks like a Tonto blade. There's no curve. They took it out. It's gone. And when you look at the top, it's spear pointed. See that? That's the issue I'm talking about between these two blades. They are obviously not the same. I wish they'd give me a bigger window to look at with this video camera software. You see what I'm talking about? Look how it loses that roundness. That is a good blade. That is a misshapen blade. Look at this area right here. See how much further down it is? That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Buck. I'm not trying to be mean, but these knives are real popular. They're nice knives. This one is inexcusable. I have to return it to you. Now, that being said, I wanted to bring back the Avid so I can show you. See how they're basically the same problem? We've got one with a beautiful belly curve and one thing. Now, let's look at the two good ones side by side. Hey, almost the same. When you close this one up, you've got the same very close to the body. Very close to the body. Same thing. Good, well made. By the way, this is cherry red color, if you're wondering. This is at, what do they call it? It's at laminated wood stuff. It's supposed to be as hard as plexiglass or something. I don't know. It's good stuff. I like it. It's very good. This is a nice knife. This is actually thinner. That was the other issue. You look at these two. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this new high-res camera. The one with the misshapen blade, if you look at the thickness, oh, come on, autofocus, don't do this to me. If you look at the thickness, I'm going to turn to manual focusing here in a second. And I'm going to get up close. They're equal. That's one with the misshapen blade. The black area, they're equal. They're the equal thickness. The one with the good blade. Let's see if I can get the light right so you can see it. You see the difference in the thickness? Am I just imagining things? They're not equal. Alright, now, all this being said, let me turn my autofocus back on. Maybe I'm being real picky. I was thinking about it. Let's put them all here. One of the reasons why I might be picky, I used to be a quality control person for an electronics company out in Washington State called CFAB Electronics. They used to build the black boxes that went into the 747s. They were right down the road from Fluke and Boeing. And I was a hand solderer. That's the people that do the soldering that can't be done on the wave machines. And I was also a quality control assurance person there. I was also quality control on the East Coast for another small firm in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And at the time, I was NASA certified to inspect solder joints. So I got real good at finding even the most minute discrepancies in what things look like. Now, I don't expect these things to be built to military specifications. I don't. But what I do expect as a consumer is for them to be built relatively close to the same. See that one? Can you pick it out? Can you see how it's beveled sooner, or hollow ground sooner? And the blade is misshapen. I don't even have to open it up and I can pick out which one's the wrong one. Here, let's lay this blade down. Let's lay this blade down. Let's lay this blade down. Let's face it, all the same way. Am I imagining things? I want you to send me your comment. You tell me. Am I being too picky? Or did I find a major flaw in this knife? Major flaw. Not just a little one. Grinding is wrong. It's positioned wrong. See how the triangle edges come up higher? This one's real down low. Remember I was going to show you that from the other video? Not a good product let loose. Now I see little minute differences between all of these blades. I really do. If it was me running buck, I would make darn sure every single knife was exactly the same. I would be real strict on quality control. Believe me, the knives would come out exactly the same. Now I know sometimes you got problems, but you got to make good on this, Mr. Buck. Please make these knives better. This is really a good knife. This is a nice knife, okay? It's got a lot of good reviews from a lot of people. And I'd like to see what happens in the future with this knife. By the way, this is my favorite one. Even though it's supposed to be 4 ounces, just FYI, that wood is thinner than the G10. They say they weigh the same, but I think this is about a tenth or two a tenth lighter. And anyway, that's the differences that I see. And I'd like to see that corrected. I'm going to send the defective one back. As you can see, the grinding is wrong and the blade shape is wrong. So that's it.